My name is My name is
And my name is Erica Bennett, and it's because of those beautiful children that I'm here in Swaziland, a tiny country in southern Africa. But don't let those smiling faces fool you. This country has been ravaged by AIDS, with over a 40% infection rate. Swaziland is only about the size of New Jersey, with a population of under 1 million, but within it there are over 130,000 orphans. Only 1 in 10 children here will live to the age of 30. According to current UN statistics, if something drastic doesn't happen soon, by 2050 the entire country will cease to exist. AIM and G42 want to be that something drastic, and that starts by meeting the basic needs of the children. Nsoko is one of the most impoverished areas in Swaziland. It's here that we've set up 7 care points where between 300 and 500 children are being fed and taught daily.
Without the care point, they just cannot have a meal for the day. If there's just no food in the care point, they don't have anything to eat that day.
The children's lives depend on the care points. We need funds to continue to feed the children here, to continue to meet their basic needs. But we really believe that God has more for these children, that He wants more than just to sustain them in their current situations. We believe He wants to rescue them out of poverty and disease and to give them a hope and a future. That's why we're working to empower the children through the Nsoko project.
Our philosophy is not to create consumers. We think most of the time people have got this consumer mentality, but we want to raise up people that are not just going to be consumers but producers. So it's a matter of not just fishing for someone because they are hungry, but teaching someone to fish so they can fish by themselves. So that's the philosophy that we have in our minds here, to say, let us do like Jesus did. We'll disciple the kids not only with Christian discipleship, but also with a business mentality, with social integration, and all the holistic approach to a human life. That's what we'll try to establish here.
As you can see, the Nsoko project is well underway. The community center is already up, with church services taking place here each Sunday. Teams are on the ground working to get more facilities built. The final vision is to have this be the main care point where we will have on-site homes for the most vulnerable children, a clinic, gardens, a market, and a leadership training school. Now, just one of the benefits to having everything at one location is that the kids wouldn't have to walk several miles to eat. That's the case for many orphans, including one sick little girl named Sipo.
What's the furthest a child would have to walk to get here?
The furthest is 5 to 6 kilometers.
I saw what I saw and I can't forget it. I heard what I heard and I can't go back. I know.
So a 4-year-old walks 5 or 6 kilometers just to eat.
Just to eat and to have a place to sit and have other people to talk to.
Does she have parents?
That I know, no.
So she's 6 years old and has no parents. She's 4 years old. She has no parents. Who takes care of her?
She lives with a relative.
A relative?
Yes.
Wow.
Sipo is just one of hundreds of children who need to see the Nsoko project finished as soon as possible. The needs of these children are enormous, but with your help, we can be the drastic change that this country has been waiting for. James 1:27 says, "Religion that God our Father finds pure and faultless is this, to care for widows and orphans in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world." Today, you have the opportunity to care for orphans in desperate need, to give them hope, because every child deserves a future. Every child deserves hope.